DRS enabled. Copy that. Yours, keep it up.
Good evening, everybody. So, before we let the people know what's going on behind the scenes, let's check the championship, please. The Constructors and the Drivers' Championship, what do you think? The spoiler is that we have a wet qualifying.
Let's go to the grid, guys, on the beautiful Belgium circuit, the longest circuit on the calendar. 7,000 kilometers with 2 DRS zones. I saw a slide in my screen. Yeah, I saw it as well. And beautiful corner names. So let's see what the guy's gonna bring us. They're on outlaps right now. Ooh, this gonna be a nice final race of the week, because we had Tier 2.
Fox he's the first one racing, starting his hot lap.
Okay, there we go, on board with Fox, then we go. Now he comes to Lusos. Here we're gonna find the throttle downhill to the beautiful Rouge, and then we got Radion, of course, to the hanger straight.
Oh, invalidated.
Yeah, we can still make the lap work, I think.
Let's see if Danny is on the hot lap.
Who is starting as first? It's Jenap, I think, who's going first from the other guys.
Flair is going. Flair starting his hot lap.
Okay. So Flair, Lesource, finding some grip downhill. It's really tricky there. Also in the dry it's even tricky, so let alone in the wet. And now he's doing a bit of lifting in Rouge. What's normal now to the Camel Straight, up to Le Tomps, if I'm correct, yeah. So we break here at the 70 meters. At the 70 meters, try to take a little bit of curb, but it was almost lost, but okay, it seems quite good. Braking at the beginning of the curb downhill, try to have as much grip as possible and as much speed in the corner. Apex speed is very important. Then we go down to No Name, now called Jackie X corner, if I'm correct, and now up to Pouan. Normally it's in 7th, and now you have to downshift to 6th. And I am not sure about the names here. Let's go.
I never managed to learn the names of the turns or the numbers. I think was one.
Here we got the second. Oh, he goes wide. Is it invalid?
No.
It's not invalid. Okay. They are not that strict with the rain, because he was over the line. But this now where he drives is Blanchimont. Here you want to take as much speed as possible. It's harder in the rain, and then we go up to the bus stop chicane. He's going into a second. Probably an upshift on the exit. Yes, that's correct. And we're gonna see a banker time of a 1:55.9 for Flair. So we got next going to the line. It's probably Jen up. No.
We have
Which also Jen up is in the pits. Okay.
John D. First.
55.2, and there's Justin who sets the normal base mark of a 53.1.
We have a McLaren in sector 2, sector 3.
That's Danico. He's probably he is invalid. His lap is invalid, so he might go for another lap. I think he will do that because you take more fuel with you when you're driving in the rain. So there's Icewind. He at least got a time on the board right now. Probably setting a 58. The times are flying in, so
there's something going on back there with Danny and.
Yeah, we can see a lap with Mr. Danny. He's setting on for his second lap. His first lap was invalid. So down to third here. I think you don't want to... Oh, he does take the curb. Okay, that's interesting. In my opinion, that's really tricky, but yeah, Danny is the pro and I'm the amateur, so... Let's see, he does a bit of lifting in a Rouge, but he keeps it in 8. Yeah, this was a really good looking first sector, so I expect this is gonna be a purple one. It's not, okay. So it was even faster there. That's interesting.
I also thought it would be a fast lap.
Really
this is the easy in the pitch.
Yeah, here it's hard to find the grip. Then you go to the outside, and when you almost touch the curb, you're gonna steer in for the no-name corner. And he's downshift to 6th, like everybody does. I see some dry line forming. Should it be dry at the end of quali, you think, Bubs?
The thing is it gonna be a wet race?
Let us know if you're in the chat. So, Danny is on the line in that it says a purple sector 2, but we know the game, it can be a glitch. So, let's see what Danny does. It seems like a pretty okay lap. I cannot say a lot about the lap if it's great or if it's bad, because we didn't see any rain and I have no experience in the rain on this track, this game, so let's see what the times are. Danny there in bus stop, finding the throttle, and now he's flat, and it's gonna be a, yep, there he is, 52C.
Half a second down. And Dino is improving half a second.
The baan, that's Dutch, sorry. The track is getting faster and faster because it's not raining harder. Even see the
Foxy is
getting
retiring? Foxy retired?
Oh, is that in the pits? Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, Danny is a purple sector 1, but he had a big slide in a Rouge, so he might give up this lap, or still going for it, I don't know.
If he has a purple sector 1,
oh, that lap is over, He went drifting. That's another tech of the autosport. Yeah, he almost went sideways in the downhill corner.
If people can let us know how is the stream quality, if they have any problems with FPS drops or the sound, please let us know.
Oh, it's Brussels. The downhill is called Brussels. Okay. Good to know. I just looked it up. Let's see what we can go on board with. Icewind's at P3, by the way. Really good time. Almost in a tenth of Danico. And Tino is invalid. Okay, we don't have to watch Tino. Yonti is starting. Yeah, he's now in end of first sector. Might be fun to go on board with Yonti. He had a purple sector 1 and he's invalid. Oh, he invalid, so the entering of Radion. of Lacombe. I'm sorry. All
Adesi
those
is
corner
coming.
names, it's confusing.
Adesi is coming for the finish line.
There's a Daisy.
P3.
P4, good time. P4. And P2 for
Jenna.
Jenna. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of improvement because the track, I think, yeah, it's nearly dry. I see it like light rain, really light rain, so.
You see the light rain, but it's not dry track.
No, I don't think we're gonna get a dry track for quali. Might be in the race, but we will see.
Why? Why we have to do dry race? Why? Tell me. Let it rain. Let it rain.
Let's watch our boy Ocean Chief going to the best of chicane now. He's 8 tenths up out of sector 2. There's gonna be an intake zone for the Chief. Oh, he's invalidated.
Why? He went too close to the apex. And
oh, yeah. It's unlucky for El Chief. John P is invalid. Justin is on a lap. 4 tenths up in sector 1. And
Broly boys.
Now he's in Brussels. How is Crawley doing? Now he's in bus stop, and now he goes into Pouon.
Keep it in.
Good time from Crawley. I'm monitoring now the time of Justin. Let's see how Justin is doing.
Kino has fun.
Justin is purple sector 2 with 2 seconds up on his time bubble. It's time to get on board with Justin, because we're going to the last sector. That's only a straight and a chicane called bus stop. He's also getting slipstream right now, or what? Or is the guy gonna block him? No, that's his teammate. So, what time this gonna be? That's, if he doesn't make a mistake here.
Does it seem to
This
be?
provisional pole for sure with a margin of 2 seconds. Oh, our winner from last week, and he did a last to first last week. Really class. So, and Mipo just started his lap. Might be fun to watch. Let's watch our boy Mipo. Didn't see a lot from him this year. He scored here and there some points, but we are used to a... Oh, that will cost a lot of time. But he have to set a time on the board to not starting at the last row.
You have to see Larson too. He hasn't started. Is he having a penalty?
He might be not comfortable in the rain or something. That might be a thing. He doesn't have a penalty, I'm pretty sure.
People is overtaking a McLaren.
Yeah, going... Ooh, take a lot of curb. I don't like that in Pouon. But...
If you have high anti-rolls, you don't get that much penalty, for the car. You can hold it in the racing lane.
Oh, he almost missed that turn. A 123 split. I'm very curious now where Mipo is gonna plant it. It's not a... We saw him 2 times getting a snap of oversteer, so... Oh, it's switched to P2! The track is really drying, Bubble. The track, it's... At least it's getting faster. It's not drying, but it's getting faster.
Oh, Mipo
doesn't gonna set a time, okay. And Justin, is he on an improvement again, or is he going to the pits? He's going to the pits. What's the time on the board? It's 3 seconds, so he can go for another last lap. He might gonna put on some new boots and going one more time on the track, or he says it's enough.
Larson's on the out lap.
Yeah, Larson gonna set 1 time and 1 time only.
I thought he had the back of the grid or something.
Everybody is on the outlap right now.
It's gonna be a massacre right now. If if everybody goes out right now.
There's getting a drier line. You can see that there's getting a drier line. So, and the track is evolving like it's normal. If there are more cars on the road, there will be a drier line. So, yeah, who's gonna set the first lap. I see it's a McLaren. Yeah, it's Flair who's gonna start this lap. So
Justin made 150 with softs.
what? No, mate. The 150 was on Intus, I'm pretty sure.
People are going on the softs right now.
No, he's back to Intus. They just show softs, but they are not on the softs, man.
Anyways,
Oh, that's Flair! Flair's out in Eau Rouge! Oh, that was a hard hit, and that's a yellow flag in Eau Rouge. So there will be no improvement of Flair, but luckily it's a game, so he can still be in the race. So Bus at front, it's a blue car, I see. Is it Tino on a lap? It's also not equal. It's our friend R-Game, he's on the outlap, okay? And behind him is a Haas, that's Ocean Chief on the outlap.
that's your tire.
That's not...
That's your tire in P2.
Yeah, Flair of Church set a really good time, so... Copy to P2. That's a nice one. And
Danny first place.
Nice time from our friend Danny. But now we're gonna see the runs coming in, my friend. So let's watch the Ferrari, boys. It's Ice wins first. Oh no, it's still till the starting his lap. So Ice went to the line right now, Bubble. Let's see, Ice went. It seems like a really good lap. Is it enough? Oh no! Whoa, that's a good lap. Ice went to P2. Yep. And now we got on the straight right there. Is Qualify is gonna start this lap. Okay, and who's driving behind him? That's Gamer who's starting his lap. Oh, Tilde is off in Eau Rouge. I was just switching and I just saw Tilde off in Eau Rouge. So he will not improve his time.
You're gonna have a massacre, I told you. The last 30 minutes is...
It's 2 seconds up on his time and now going to bus stop. What's Adazy gonna do? Is this pole position for Adazy? It seems like a very, very fast time. And here he comes. Yes, it is. By less than a 10th bubble. That's close. But Danny is also on the lap. And he's up on his time. So that we're gonna manage that, monitor that later. Now people are coming across the finish line. DRS enabled. That's huge.
I don't think they have time to get in the pits and go for the... Because they have no more time.
No, but Justin is on the lap. Justin is on the lap with DRS open.
Danny's on the last...
Not improving, unlucky.
He wobbled a little bit on the last corner. On the last...
Where we're gonna see now passing the finish line, it's Tilde.
Ice wing.
Tilde. What are they doing? They're side by side. They're teammates. Oh no, the Ferrari masterclass. It's happening again.
I don't know about Ferrari. Whoever drives Ferrari gets something. I don't know.
Crowley, go to Crowley now. He's gonna go to the start finish. He's 2 seconds up on his time. Come on, my boy. You can do it. There he goes. P9. Really good time from Crowley.
And we have Larson.
No, Larson is
no,
already
Adazy.
done. Larson's done. It's Adazy. Who's also 8 tenths up on his time. Does he gonna say, oh, Adazy, what a legend you are. Oh, there he goes. There he goes, Babu. 1 second. And Jenna is also, ooh, sliding. But he goes to P2. And there's Justin. I told you, DRS. DRS is OP, Babu. Even if you have it for, oh, there's Tino. Red Bull 1-2. What a realistic game. Red Bull 1-2. And now we go to Eagle Ghost, who is not on a lap anymore, I think. And that's our grid. I don't want to say I told you so, Babu, but I told you so. DRS is really important in this game.
Okay, and that's why I want a wet race for a change.
Yeah, but Ocean Chief on the softs, what? Okay, there's our grid for today, guys. A really hype grid with Tino in pole, and then we got Justin, Adaisy, and Jenna, and Danico completing the top 5. And then we got some finish action behind her with John T and Icewind. Then we got our friend Ocean Chief in P8. Really good job. P9 Copy, P10 Chuch, and then go down to the grid to see your favorite. This is gonna be a hyped race. I don't know what the weather is gonna be, so let's see.
Let's hope we don't have the same problem like Wednesday.
Yeah, of course. We don't want technical difficulties, so let's see, guys. Can we have a look at the... Oh, it seems dark.
It's dry.
Raining. It's not raining, but it
It's
seems
dry.
dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but it seems dry.
It might rain later for you, Babu. It might.
But I don't think so. I'm not that lucky.
Okay, safety car in the first 5.
How many
laps.
safety cars? How many safety cars?
Safety cars do you want to get, Mr. Bob? I say 2.
2 with 3 max, I think.
Bob says safety car in the first 5 laps. Okay, that's an interesting one. We almost gonna...
The best record was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday you were right, yeah.
First lap, 1 safety car.
First corner, I think. Like, that was not great. Okay, there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 5 red lights. And they're out. Go, 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 go. It's Red Bull 1-2 going to Los Source, the first corner. And they are side by side to turn 1. Ooh, and there's the inside for Tino, who holds the lead. And Adaisy is behind that with forming his own train. The Red Bulls are trying to drive away already. And they all seem fine through Eau Rouge. The whole field is gone. There's not a lot happening. Luckily, ooh, they are side by side again. Ooh. Oh, the Red Bull went wide, and there goes Adaisy to P2. Then go in the slipstream of the Red Bull. Ah, Adaisy on the inside, and oh no, Tino spawned. Oh, that's very unlucky with cold tires on this cold track. No, that is very unlucky. But they didn't touch on my screen. I don't know if you saw something, Babu. But yeah, Justin and Adaisy, Justin is gone. 8/10 off the road, but he has to. He's on the hard compound. So let's have a look on the tires. And in the midfield, we see quite a lot of battling, Mr. Babu.
We have a lot of battles in the midfield. It's nice wind.
Too much to keep up with. Ooh. But luckily, it all went well except for Tino spinning. But I think he did that on traction and not hitting somebody, so.
Something's wrong with Larson.
Ooh, yeah, he has negative grip from what I've seen. So yeah, that was lap 1. There we see the strategies in our screen. Soft medium or medium hard, but of course you can also go soft hard, but the game doesn't say that you can go that way, so we will see what the strats are gonna be, and if there's rain at the end of the race, that's gonna be very interesting. Babu would love some rain, my friend. I can tell you. But yeah, then we got Justin leading in front of Adaisy. Danico in P3 was clinging on. He needs to stay in the seconds to get DRS on the next lap, what will be activated. And I see a lot of battling in the midfield. And Mipo is sideways. Oh, no. And Alpha Tauri is off, Crowley is off the road, and he rejoins on track. But a lot of guys, it seems really slippery, Bubble.
Maybe
put some oil on the road for action, huh?
Maybe there is humidity on the track.
it seems really slippery, but maybe they didn't adjust the tire pressures to the temperature of the track, because it seems that a lot of people are lacking grip. But Danico is now outside of the DRS from Adesi and Justin. Will be getting activated now on start finish, and so the first DRS straight will be the Camel straight after Eau Rouge. And let's see how Danico is gonna respond to that with ERS wise, because he needs to cling on to have a good chance to the top 3, but I don't think he's gonna make it, no. So no DRS for Danico, we're gonna get his own train. That's not the position you wanna be in. And Adesi is taking over Justin for the lead, but they probably need to work together to switch each other off on the straight and just work together to maintain that gap. Because behind them there is hungry Danny, Jenab, and Yonti, who has the train up to Ocean Chief P9. So that's a really long train. And then we got a gap to Eagle Ghost, who has his own train with Flair and Fox, and Argamer and Tilda, who are battling it out right now. Ooh, there was side by side to Brussels, and now going to no name. Everybody is looking for traction. I think you really did some oil on the road, Babu, I'm not gonna lie. Or did you throw some Mario bananas? You did something, Babu, you did something.
We don't have rain, I had to do something. So I threw some bananas over there to get a little more slippery.
Greek Uzo on the road, so let's see. It's now 1.8 seconds the gap to Danico. So Danny is really losing out on the train and all the guys behind him. So that's very good news for the top 2, who are both on. Is Adesi on mediums? Yes, I think so. Yeah, Adesi got the yellow tires on and Justin got the reds on. So, but yeah, I talked with Bob about this, and like after the first 4 laps, 3-4 laps,
Justin almost hit Jenab on the turn 1.
Oh, that's there went something big happening in the back, because there's now a gap from 4 seconds. Did you catch it, Babu?
No, they were struggling. Meeple, Larson, Joel, they were fighting each other.
Fighting is always good, but yeah, we don't want to see
Look
cars
at
hitting each
this.
other.
Small DRS train in the first sector. After Danny, there's gonna be a lot of fight, and the one that is most in position of power, let's say, is Kobe, because he has soft.
Sorry for that, Babu, to cut you off, but Joe was off in the Lecombe. He missed the last corner, so that's unlucky for him. But you were talking about the trains, Babu. DRS is key over here.
Yes, and the one in advantage is Kobe at P6, because he has 3 people with hard in front of him. But important thing is that the setup is very crucial too. It's not only the tires.
Of course, it's a picture of all, Babu. The lower wings can give you more straight line speed, but higher wings can give you more traction and turning in the midsection. So it's also driver dependent. So every driver has his own strategy about that. I'm personally a guy who likes some wing, but also straight line speed, and you cannot get that. So you really need to make some choices about the setup. But look at the front, Babu. Like, they are really working together right now. They're now going up Eau Rouge, and Justin is not even close to fighting it. He's letting him pass. He doesn't even have to open his wing before passing him. And now Justin can take the slipstream and saving some battery. Justin is on 84%, and Adesi is on 60%. So they are chilling big time in the front, as the young people will say. We are not young anymore, Babu. We talked about it before the show. I'm also not young, what you said. But then, yeah, Danny has a problem because he got a 2-second gap. And I think that will grow and grow because they are not really pushing in the front. They are just keeping themselves in the train. So
maybe Danny knows there is gonna be a rain later on, and so he used the hard compounds.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if that would happen, that there will be more people on that compound, Mr. Babu. So I don't expect late rain. Maybe somebody in the chat will, if they know it, please tell us. That will be really great.
They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know. I don't know why, but Danny, I think the tires now are to optimal performance because Danny's slowly closing the gap.
Yep, but you know what the problem is, Babu? That they're now already in DRS territory again. So it's really for Danny to get this gap. Oh, there's yellow. What happened? It's Meepo. Ah, that's unlucky. He probably had a snap of oversteer or something. Yeah, like Daisy used some battery, but Justin didn't use any. He's on 90% right now. That's really huge. So
I don't know why Copy can't overtake. I don't know.
What do you say, Babu?
Copy can't overtake and he's on the mediums.
On the softs. He's on the softs.
No, on the softs, sorry.
But Copy's softs will now be at the crossover point to getting in the drop-off. And you see, he's struggling to stay in the train in front. He's struggling. He's on that second mark. So he really needs to push. He's using overtake as well to stay in the train, because otherwise he will have no high position. I'm lost for words, Babu. I'm sorry. He will not have the train in the front, so he will have really big problems to stay at that train. So let's see. Danico is really closing. He's using battery right now. Oh, it's our game with the penalty. That's really unlucky. But okay, Danny is closing to 1.6. It's a gap of 3 tenths. And they aren't using any battery in the top 2. So let's see how that's panning out. The gap is now 1.2. Yeah, it's so hard to close this gap. Especially those guys who have a good exit, was fast at front, but he really needs to overcook his battery.
Now he has to use ERS. Come on, Danny.
He didn't.
He didn't.
And his wing will not be open. Ooh, I don't know if he should use that or not. I think he should, but there goes Janov. He said, I will do the work to get to the train. So let's see how he is doing it, Bubble. Let's have a look. Icewind Ocean Chief in P8, my friend. Really good. Just passing Icewind. Starting in 9th or 8th, so Ocean has a really good race today.
Well, Icewind wants the place back.
Ooh, he's on his gearbox. And they have no cars in front of him, so the leader of the train will not get DRS. And it seems like Larson had a moment in look on. So
Iceman got penalty, I told you.
And there's Fox with the penalty. I think we will see more penalties. Yeah, Super Mac will already be finished, Mr. Tipsy. That's really true. Also Wutanari, but we have to do it today with these guys, and we love them, so it's not else, you know. It's not else. We don't have to finish superstars. But nice to see you in the chat, Tunari and Damian. Safety car!
Wait!
Whoa, we missed that. What happened? This is really interesting. Justin is golden right now on his softs, and the medium runners are as well. They will pit to the hards to the end. And the hard runners have to... They're pitting for mediums now? I really don't know what happened. Everybody is still on the track. I think Eagle...
I don't see any DNF.
Eagle, does he have a wing? Does he have a wing? I don't think so. Or
he does.
He does. He does. What? Game? Hello? Game? Joel has a wing.
Larson has a wing.
Crawley has a wing. Oh, quality takes 5 seconds. Don't do that, my friend.
I don't know.
Bob, you're always right, even when you're wrong. It's insane, man. It's insane.
So who's gonna tell us who had the incident and who got the safety car?
Equal did get a new. Crawley did get a new wing, so it might be Crawley.
But even if he had the damage, it wouldn't justify the safety car.
God, it's really weird, but yeah. Better be safe than sorry, I guess. Because
we have pit engineers. Where are the pit engineers to inform us?
I don't know, mate.
Where are the pit engineers to inform us? We are creating content here. We are not some low-level championship.
When I was crashed into the wall losing my wing, it caused an instant safety car. Oh yeah, Damien. Like maybe they got it stricter at Spa or something. Because if this happening in Jeddah or something, well, one of those tracks, you will not get a safety car. And at Spa, there's an instant safety car. You get a safety car. You get a safety car. I don't know, man. Like.
And the safety car, we have to remember, disabled in Monaco.
Yeah,
from the company.
Disabled. But this year, I think we drove in Jeddah.
No, in Monaco. In Monaco, they have.
It was another league. I'm sorry, another league. But there seems that the safety car is not trigger happy. But it might also be the options set for it, the settings. But yeah. So let's see, Bubble. Who did the pit stops? Everybody did.
I think everybody pitted.
Except Eagle and...
No, everybody pitted.
No, Eagle, he went a lap earlier. Because his hearts are on 1 lap old and the rest have 0 laps old, so... Eagle went a lap earlier, so...
Let's see the penalties by the 3-second flare. Iceman, what's happening?
Iceman to the pit. Crawley as well.
Iceman retired.
Yes. That's interesting.
I don't know what's happening, guys. Sorry.
Interesting. That's really interesting, but he might have a technical issue on his wheel or something, so... Crawley is serving... It's a smart pit stop from Crawley, because he had the 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, and now he can serve it.
He's using soft.
No, and not use soft bubble, because we had a wet quali, you remember? But he goes to the from soft to soft. That's something interesting, because then he banks on another safety car. We'll never, ever make it to the end. So
it's 12 laps. It's 12 laps.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be great. That's not gonna be great. But I might on fresh softs. It might be a struggle at the end, but it might make it. But it's not gonna be faster than the other choices. 100%.
At 11 rounds, 11 laps, the softs are about 50 to 60%.
Yeah, but they will be like at puncture point if they win the race now on these conditions, and now the safety car will be in this lap, so there are 13 laps to race. Like, nah, that's too much. That's really too much. But let's see if he can make up some positions, and there will be no safety car anymore, and he can like stay in a DRS rank. It might work. So.
We'll see after this turn. After this turn, if the safety car will go in.
And as I learned from my old friends,
yes,
Bob and Ocean, safety cars causes safety cars. So let's see if that's what's going on. So it's Justin who's gonna lead the pack to the restart, with Adesi behind him and on hard, and Jenna, Danny, and Yonti and Koppy on the medium compound. So. What do you think was the better choice, Babu? Hards or medium?
Right now the advantage is on the mediums. For 13 laps, there's no question about it.
And he's going already. It's go time. That's an early restart, and I like it on this track because you have room in turn 1, and they always be slower behind you because they need to take the turn as well. So it's a really good restart. You got a gap of 6 tenths, and behind that, some guys have been sleeping, especially at the back. It's really hard to catch that restart though. So not a lot of going. Danico is close on the back of Jenna, and Jenna is close on the back of Adesi and going for the move on the camel straight. He got him, and will he go for 2 for the double move? No, he will stay behind Justin. And I see Ocean falling down. What's happened there? Oh, they're going 3 wide. Ooh. Okay, Ocean is backing off. I think that's a really smart decision. The race will not be won in this lap.
Danny is overtaking.
Ooh, Danny is past Adesi.
And I think he's gonna attack everybody now.
Let's go, Danny. Team McLaren.
I think mediums are the favorite compound of Danny this year.
Yeah, it's the best race compound overall, but yeah, Danny lost some medium action. Last week he kind of lost it on the mediums, if I'm correct. So yeah, the softs are also really they are staying longer good than people expect. So now it was too early, but yeah, let's see how that's gonna work. So Jenap is happy to stay behind Justin probably, but look at the battery from Jenap. He's already at 50 and Justin is chilling with 87%. So that's a big difference. And behind that's Danico also with 83%. And Jonti also used half of his battery, so people used a lot at the restart.
I was watching Crowley gaining a place, going up to P16.
Ocean is on the outside of Meepo. Meepo overtakes Ocean. Well done in La Source in turn 1. And Ocean now in the slipstream of Meepo. Oh, you had a little bit of a moment, but Ocean, is he trying to get back on Meepo? He's not using, no, he's fine behind Meepo. Okay. I think it's interesting to watch the front right now, Mr. Babu, because they are in of 4 tenths with the first 3 cars. They are really close. It looks like a speed skating final. They are really close at the back of each other, so one small mistake and the other guy is past you. So.
And we have to remember this lap we will have DRS enabled.
Yeah. And we've got a really long DRS train till P8. And then there's a small gap for Flair and R-Game, and then there's another train behind R-Gamer till P15. So. And Crawley already made up 2 places on his soft, so that's good, but in front of him is a big gap already, and that's not what you want to see. But yeah, exactly, Bubba. Let's watch the DRS getting enabled and how that's gonna be at the Camel Straight, because you know what's gonna happen, right? P1 doesn't have DRS.
And game retired.
Oh, it's Larson. No, it was off. It's Larson, right? No, what?
Our gamer retired at sector 3.
Then he went off. I saw a car standing there, and now it's already removed, so you don't gotta get a safety car. So, what I was talking about is that P1 is not having DRS, and the 3 guys behind him, the whole train behind him as well. So, he will be a sitting duck here, and he got double overtaken. Yep, and it happened.
Oh!
Yeah, we went straight as Justin. So Danico is leading. I know for a fun fact that's one of your favorite riders, Mr. Babu. So he's in the lead.
Yeah.
Do it today.
Did you miss the point where Justin went wide because they touched with Danny?
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. It was like what I told you. The P1 doesn't have DRS, and the 2 guys behind them have DRS plus slipstream. That's so powerful on the straight, on the camel straight. So that's why he got double overtaken. And you can. Then he's trying to build a gap, I think. No, he's not using any ERS. Justin got like 90% of ERS. That's insane. Yonti on 36, so he's struggling a bit. And Adesi is also big killing on the hearts, 65%. But I don't know what happened to our game. Did you saw it?
No, I just saw it on the minimap.
I will try to get some inside information on that. If you can take over Babu for a bit, I will find out if what happened.
You are 3 seconds penalty for multiple warnings.
Okay. There we go again. We are again on the camel straight. And Justin back to the lead, with closely followed by Danico. They swapped from each other, but the train is still going to P8. That's pretty impressive. That's a long train. And then the gap to Fleur. Diana, I don't know what happened to Meepo, but to our game. I don't think he touched Meepo, but it might as well. But we didn't call it on stream. Yeah, was he in the wall, Babu? Did you know that? Or?
I just saw him stopped in the sector 3. I didn't have time to go to the car. Probably he DNF'd on the wall.
Let's hope it's not a game failure, because that would be really,
really he was stopped on track, like here. He probably spun and he hit the inside barrier.
Ah, okay, that sounds like a really unlucky no assist moment. I can relate, but yeah, the train is still going on, and behind that we got Flare. And there's not a lot of action for the rest happening.
John is using a lot of ERS to try to pass the guys in front of him. But he's gonna run out.
They really got a lot of ERS left in the tank, so that will not be great for him. But he got a lot of speed. I don't know the guy for a long time. He's a reserve if I'm correct, right? But he's driving really good and seems really fast, so hope to see more from him. And Danico is, he's going to the inside to catch up some marbles and breaking the slipstream to Yonti. Smart old lad Danico, really smart play there. Might be something to break the slipstream there, so, but your tires will get worn because you will get some marbles on it, so yeah, I don't know what's the correct position there. I got some inside information from our gamer. On the back straight, he got the inside curve and then he flew in the wall at light speed. Yeah, sometimes it will crack up your wing, so that's unlucky for our friend our gamer. So he didn't get taken out by Meepo. Okay, Jana is asking if there's damage on Meepo. He's falling back. I will have a look for you. No, I don't see any physical damage, so visual damage, I'm sorry. But when I was looking at Meepo, I saw Ocean
Eagle Ghost.
That was a really big slide and a dangerous rejoin, I think, but I'm not the judge of that. But yeah, that was unlucky for our friend Eagle, because he had a pretty okay race. And yeah, Fox is getting an extra time penalty. Yeah. So, who's your favorite to win, Bubble?
We don't know at this point because all the 3 top guys that are racing for the podium have mediums. So Adesi is on the hards, but they will drop out at some point.
Let's see. It's a really interesting DRS train with a lot of fast drivers. So everybody is planning to the end, and yeah, Babu, if it stays like this without safety cars, that's gonna be chaotic. Like everybody using battery DRS, and hopefully we're gonna see some really beautiful racing, what we can expect from these guys. So, but yeah, Jana, I don't see any damage on me, so I see yellow again. It's Ocean? No, Ocean is side by side with Tilde. Okay, that seems like some clean racing.
It was just yellow flag.
Okay, nothing special. No ghost in the closet. So let's go to the. I need to enable my telemetry again. Interval. Okay, there we go. Genop is passing Tino, and I see yellow.
Second two, the Ferrari, Tilde.
Ay, Tilde. That's unlucky, my friend. He really has come good pace, but I think he just lost it there on traction. My fellow tier 3 driver, so. But he's still driving, so we good. So let's go to the lead. Let's check some DRS. It's 82 for Justin, 78 for and Jonty is on 38%. And Jenna behind that is on 19%, so yeah, that's not a lot of ERS, Mr. Bubble. So that's gonna be hard for them to win the race, but now we got a double slipstream. He chose the path behind Danny, but he had a really lot of speed carrying it into Le Source. Yeah, Danny and Justin almost didn't use any battery till now, so they are fine in the front. And behind that is only a Daisy with more than half of his battery. So that's gonna be an interesting final laps. We got 6 laps left, and yeah, I cannot tell you guys who's gonna win this. It's gonna be really close.
And we have Tino attacking Jenna. Tino on the hards.
Yeah, we might be in that window that the hearts. Oh, Meepo got 3 seconds. No. No pace and focus today. Okay, all good, Icewind. That can happen, man. You did really good yesterday, so congrats on your win, my friend. We will get him next week.
A lot of traffic.
So, what you were on Tino was fighting a Daisy. The hearts might be in that window, Bubble. They might be in that window to be faster than the medium. They both already had that drop off, but I think, at my experience, the raw pace of the tires are pretty close together. So, oh, it's Danico going for the lead, and Justin will not fight that if I'm correct. No. And Jonty is chilling in the train, but still the battery is not going to be in his favor. For Janet as well, 13% left. And then we getting some gaps, people driving in no man's land, like Flair. And then we got Meepo behind it, and behind that we got Ocean Chief. They all will not have their wing open if they gonna go to
that's 3-second time penalty. In P8.
That's he still has the gap, but that's not great. Nobody loves the time penalty. So let's see how that's gonna plan out for him. He's still driving in the points.
And look at the DRS train from the perspective of Tino. He's P5.
I like that camera work, Bubble. Good job. I think he got a warning there. Let's see, Tino is really fast, we already saw that this season. And he's really pushing Jenna through the corners. And now he's going for the sand. Oh, they touch each other. And he pushed him wide. I think it was wheel-to-wheel racing and they touched each other. Oh, Jenna. Jenna is really struggling in battery at the moment. 14%, and he's using, just to defend off Adacy, I think, but Adacy is also using his battery. He will go for it. He needs to follow Tino to go to the front. And it's Adacy in the slipstream. And Daisy got it done on Jenna. So Daisy is gonna follow Tino, and Jenna, I think, is gonna struggle behind it with 6% battery left. That's not right, Bubble, is it?
The beautiful train. Look at them. Look at every single one of them.
Look at the first turn, Bubble. 90% for our friend Justin, and 90% for our friend Danny. Those are some big batteries left for the last 4 laps. But I think Jenna is really gonna struggle to stay with the guys. But he's still in the DRS, so... Ocean Chief is driving in P11, but he's 3 seconds behind Nepo, so Ocean Chief is he gonna do it, Bubble? Does he gonna get points today? He's in the window of Nepo. Will be great for our friend. He's driving really good lately. I drove with him in tier 3, he was really quick, very pacey, so he deserves point in this tier.
People has a penalty. That's the problem.
I know. Penalties are always a problem, Bubble.
And Ocean Chief is closing the gap.
So it will be great, but let's not jinx him, Bubble. Let's not jinx him.
And I'm not jinxing anybody. They make the mistakes by themselves.
Otherwise we get fired, and we get paid a lot of money, so yeah. So let's not get it that far, you know? So let's go to where...
Dan is trying.
Joe also takes a 3-second penalty. I think it's gonna be a fight between Danny and Justin, because they have all the battery in the world left, Bubble.
They have 3 laps left to decide who's faster.
That's gonna be a close one, because we both know they are really good drivers. So, Daisy and Tino also behind that. Tino with 24% battery and Daisy with 50. So, and then we have Copy, who's struggling to get to the train. He might get there, but he is on 14% battery, so he doesn't have the battery to drive to the train. But yeah, you never know when they have to brake for each other in the bus stop chicane. He might can close the gap. He's now using everything to stay in the train, but Daisy is not, he's under 10%, and the car performs not that optimal anymore. So, Larson with the pen. Yeah, that's unlucky. That's unlucky for our friend Larson. Race winner of tier 3. We didn't have it on stream because technical difficulties, but that was some fun racing, trust me.
The ground is down to 16th again, with 2 laps soft.
He might have the fastest lap, he also might not, because the guys in front are also pacey on these tires, so let's see. Justin probably going to overtake Danny, and Danny will not fight it, because you know what you want, right, Bubble? At this track, you want to send in the last lap, you want to drive at the start of the last lap, Bubble, you want to drive P2. Because you can go for the slipstream and DRS, and you can get the overtake done in Le Comps and then drive away. So let's see how they're gonna play that game. That's gonna be the game, Bubble, having DRS on the last lap. So they are both really smart drivers. They all are, but that's why they drive no assist and we drive with assist.
Those buses.
Okay, that's good for him. I've trained with him. I saw some really raw pace from the Eagle on his home track in Belgium.
Also with Mason Larson for the lower places. Look at them.
And then he got a penalty. And we saw Crawley retire on the wall. What's happening? Danico, a penalty again, Babu. Remember last week?
He's pushing to the limit, I think, and he's getting the penalties.
He might have a bit of grip loss or something. He might have a bit of grip loss or something, because he's not pushing the limits at the moment. Because he's still on 81% battery and he's just following Justin, so...
Now he has to do something. He needs to increase the gap. If Tino overtakes...
Tino in P3 at the moment. They're going side by side. Oh no, they're back in the train to Eau Rouge, otherwise we would have seen chaos. And Tunari says, oh my Danny trolling. Yeah, I think that's also really sloppy. Or he had a moment, because Danny is now overtaking for the lead, but he's now probably gonna use a lot of battery to clear the... Oh no, it's Tino! What? No, Tino! He lost it on the exit. He didn't get taken out, if I'm correct. Oh, that's really unlucky. And Jenna, do you not? Oh my Babu, what a last 3 laps. What's happening? Everybody is losing control. Whoa. That's so unlucky for Danny, man. I'm really feeling gutted for him. But yeah, you got 3 warnings and then you get a penalty, so it's really important that you don't get that first 2 too soon, so you don't get the 3rd one, but yeah. Oh, and he get wide again. I think he got another warning there. But I don't know what happened in the front of in the situation with Jenup and what's his name?
I don't know. I think it was Fox. I'm not sure.
I don't think they were close to each other.
It was an Aston Martin involved. That's why.
Ooh, it might be. I think it's copy. Then it's copy probably, because he was in P6. Yeah. So we go on to the hanger straight. That's silver We go on to the camp straight, and it's Danny leading by 4/10, but he got the 3-second penalty, and Jonty is not in DRS anymore, so not in contention anymore, and it seems like Justin is gonna fly to the win. He's overtaking Danny now, because the penalty can get removed on warnings, of course, if it was not justified. So, yeah, this seems like a really good position for Justin. And behind that is Adesi, who took over Jonty for P3. So, really good drive from Adesi as well.
Now I think they're gonna increase the gap slowly but steadily. They are at 2 seconds. And Danny needs 3 seconds to stay in P2.
Danny will finish P4 if it's finished like this. And yeah, that's really good said by Tunari in the chat. Pooch, really big props, man. Again, P5. And he will stay in P5 because Flair also got a penalty. And Meepo overtakes Tino. Meepo in P7, but with the 3 seconds, he might fall down to P9 because Ocean is in that gap. So that's also a really great race from Ocean Chief. If he can continue this, he will finish P8. That will be a big accomplishment. But let's go to the lead. There he is in the Red Bull. We saw that earlier this season as well. It's Justin for the win, and it's Danny. Where he gonna fall? He's falling to P3. Okay, it's a podium for our friend Danny. And it's 16,000. Jonty is coming too short to get on the podium. Oh, that's really close.
I think Danny missed a big opportunity here because McKinnon was not racing. And he would have the opportunity to close the gap between him and the championship leader.
I'm agreeing. 100%. 100%, Babu. You're right,
big mistake from Danny. The 3-second time penalty cost him, I think, the championship. That's my opinion. We have four races yet, I think.
Yeah, that's correct.
And a lot of 3 or 4 races left, and a lot can happen. But look, Jonty, how close it was to Danny, so Danny could lose even the 3rd place.
You're fully right, Babu. You're always right, and that's what you always tell me as well. So I remember you're right, my friend. And it's really a bit of losing of concentration from Danny probably, but the game says Meepo driver of the day. We will discuss that later, but first let's look at the beautiful podium in Spa-Francorchamps, Belgium. Is there with the French flag, our friend Justin for the win. Last week he did a last to first, and now he's again on the top step, Babu. It's a back-to-back victory for our friend Justin. That's impressive.
He has shown improvement on his driving skill And that reflects on the position he's taking.
Exactly, and he's in Red Bull.
Come on.
They are used to the titles, my friend. But we got a Red Bull on the podium, Mercedes, and a McLaren. So.
So
Okay,
this is the final results, guys. Justin, Adesi, Danny, Jonty, Taj, Blair, Tino, Ocean Chief, Mipo, Copy, Tilde, Larson, Fox, John, Eagle Ghost, Zenab, Trolley Boys, R-Gamer, Icewind in the last place.
Can you scroll through the grid, Bubble? You're the best, thank you. And it's fastest lap for Eagle Ghost. That's something. You don't get a point for it, but at least you get an honorable mention, like we just did. So, who's your driver of today, Bubble?
This is hard.
Look at all those Finnish flags, though. Isn't it beautiful?
I would go with Blair.
I am thinking the same.
Because he was in 10th place, he's up to 6.
And he had a penalty.
No penalties.
Yeah, he had a penalty.
He had. Anyways, with the penalty, he managed to stay at P6.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. And like Tunari said in the chat, I'm really also a big fan of Tooch. He's really stable, really driving very well. He got P5 again. He might be somebody to watch next season to maybe challenge the top. What you think, Babu? Babu?
Yes, of course, he will challenge a lot of people next year. Or the next season, not next year, sorry. I'm mistaking the seasons with the, with the games.
Just on the game, Babu. We're just on the game. So, yeah, let's go to the interviews. And we got our race winner ready to drive. Let's get him. Let's get him. And it's our weekly conversation with the same guy as last week. I'm not trying to bore you. And he's driving in Red Bull. Congratulations, Justin.
Champions always ride Red Bull.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice these times to drive in a Red Bull, is it?
Exactly. Red Bull.
Congratulations, my friend. It was a really good drive. Really nice ERS experiment to the end. I saw. Like you and Danny were not using a lot, and Danny decided to go over the line and take the penalty, like last week. So. I had some, how you say it in English? Yes, exactly, Babu. Thanks, you helped me in English. Thanks, Babu. So, yeah, how was the race for you, Justin?
Sweaty. First,
yeah.
First lap 1, I mean, Tino wasn't making it easy for me, so, and then he went off, and then I don't know exactly what happened afterwards, but he wasn't a problem afterwards, which I guess made it a bit easier. But, the entire race was just managing, like you said, not using ERS, because there's no real purpose. I think you gain like 14-15% a lap if you just don't use it, so only use it during the camel straight when I didn't have DRS. And then Tino being there at the end kind of made it even sweatier, but then he died again, same corner, so not really sure what happened there. But yeah.
Same. It was really interesting, because Tino died and I saw Jenab died. But I think he had a collision with Copy, but yeah. Did you practice any rain? I'm very curious about the quali.
Not. Well, I didn't practice it, but in my league race I had on Sunday, it was a wet race, so helped, I guess.
That's really helpful. Yeah, that's really helpful. But yeah, it was exactly like you had the gap before the first safety car together with who was it?
Dizzy.
Daisy and you both were guys like, okay, you go on the straight, you go on the straight, it's fine, I'm not even defending. Just say battery and go, let's get away from these guys. So, yeah, it was a really controlled race, and when Danny got the penalty, it was for you an easy walk to the park. So that's a back-to-back win, and that's a big contention in the championship, I think.
Is it?
Nah, it is.
I have to ask something. What went through your mind when you saw Danny getting the 30-time second penalty?
Well, that it was obviously going to be a lot easier, but I still wanted to win on track, just in case if that penalty wasn't, if there was a mistaken warning somewhere.
See, Babu, I was right. I said it when he passed. I said like it might be removed. So you always want to win on track. So
Exactly. That's
yeah,
nicer.
you know what's even nicer if you do the triple crown next week. Whew. What are your thoughts on Zandvoort?
Zandvoort, oh god. It's an interesting race. Either it goes well or it goes very bad for me. I don't know. My last 3 Zandvoort races have been DNFs, so you know.
If you want a setup, I will provide one for you.
Oh, with a Babu setup, you can't lose. You know that, right? You know?
50-50 wings, cannot wait.
Exactly.
50-50.
Babu needs grip. Babu needs that grip. But yeah, thanks a lot for your time, Justin, and we hope to see you again next week. Same talk every week. Let's just plan it, you know.
Exactly, just in podcast.
Yeah, let's do it. So congrats on your win, man, and have a great weekend. So
Thanks, guys. You too.
thank you. Okay, Babu, let's drag the chief, shall we? He did great. Shall we just drag him? He also does it to other guys, so we can do it as well.
I don't know
Let's
if
go.
Dan is gonna talk to us.
I will ask him, but he's muted now in his own racing room. So I will ask him. And meanwhile, we get this guy in. Yes, there he is.
Hello.
There he is.
Welcome, boss.
The goat himself, Mr. SLR, guys. Here he is. From P8 to P8. I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of him. 4 points in the championship.
Thank you.
How do you feel, Mr. Ocean? And first of all, really good drive, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was tough. As you know, Tier 1 full of the top guys, and then there's me and Tilda and the rest of us. I managed quali. We were in quali. We'd done a few runs and enters, and I was in the garage, and I was looking at the delta on the sauce, and it dropped like every time I switched between tires. The sauce dropped down. It started off like 12 seconds plus, so it was like going to be 12 seconds slower. And this is around about the 5-6 minute mark. And every time you switch tires, it would come down by like 2/10. So by about 3 minutes left in the session, it came down to like 5 seconds. So I reckon I was thinking if you went out, did an outlap, by the time you did an outlap, the delta would be good. So I'm not surprised that other people didn't go for it. I think a few people, like Eagle Ghost and stuff, went for it, but I'm surprised none of the other guys went for it, the faster guys. But as you saw, I was able to put it in P8. I managed to get a tidy lap. It wasn't the best lap, but a tidy one, and I got that P8. But then I was like, have I just condemned myself because I'm surrounded by Tier 1 elite drivers? And I mean, I was traveling backwards for the first part of the race, and Icewind, I was having a few battles with Icewind. I think Icewind's unwell today, so I could explain why I was able to keep up with him. And the safety car came out. It was an easy choice for hards, and then from that point onwards, it was just trying to go as fast as possible. I had Tino behind me at one point, Flair, Fox, Meepo, and I think I held off most of them. Meepo got past, but he got a time penalty, and then I was able to catch him by free, get that 3 second gap to Meepo. And I mean, it was, I think some people were not playing to their full ability. Like, I know Meepo's been away on holiday, so kind of jumped in last minute. I know Icewind's unwell, so there's different factors there. But overall, I'm happy to bring it home. P8 points in Tier 1, especially for someone of my caliber, a Tier 3 driver.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but as
You see how he's talking about himself.
Yeah,
you see?
He's sandbagging always.
What can I say about myself?
I don't know about
Come on, because this is the argument we have every time we talk to each other with Chief. He says, I'm a bad driver. If he's a bad driver, what am I then?
Yeah, that's non-existent. No, that's not right.
I think what I'm getting at is, and we all know this, there's levels to this, and that's something I've found out over 5 years of being a league admin. You've got Danny Co, and then Tino comes along, and he's even better, or faster. And it's, I'm at a certain level, but obviously there's people below me, but there's a lot of people above me. So whenever I say that, I just mean in relation to Tier 1, these elite guys. It's yeah, it's like if you can keep up with them, you're doing good. And yeah, like I just tried to go as fast as possible, try to be consistent, and that was my kind of mentality in that race. A lot of stuff was going on around me, and yeah, at one point I was like P11 or 12 on those hards, and I was thinking I might get P10 if I'm lucky. So I actually got very lucky with that P8. A couple of guys crashed out, I think.
There was a
yeah, I
little
think
bit of carnage back there. And
Yeah,
we never understood why we had the safety car. We never saw the car DNF or debris on the track.
yeah,
you know what happened first safety car, Ocean?
I have literally no idea, man. I have no idea.
Okay, but I respect really that you let other guys win in your league because they otherwise will leave. So, and yeah, then take P8 and say it's good, you know? Like, we all know how fast you are, and yeah, they all don't have to know it on the leaderboard, you know. So it's good that you know it yourself. But yeah, no, also in tier 3, like, you really are pacey lately. You're feeling the game, I think. So
Yeah, I think it's like you know, you favor the second half of that calendar, season 12 calendar. I wouldn't say I favor it, but there's definitely tracks that I really like Silverstone and Spa. So as for the remaining races, I'm not sure about Abu Dhabi and Austria, Zandvoort. Not really particularly good at those tracks, but we'll see. Hopefully, I can carry over some momentum.
I remember some really speedy Ocean in Nana, so in Zandvoort. So I beat him there. So let's have that in you. But yeah, okay. But
It's your home track, man. I have to let you win. You and Wes.
that's true, Ocean.
I-
But
I-
you're looking forward to the track.
I
You think?
will pay Ocean to run Abu Dhabi. I will pay him money to run Abu Dhabi.
Ooh. That is something.
We
But
will-
you need to do that behind the scenes, not on stream. But
No, I'm not
yeah.
hiding. I'm just saying, if there is a gap, I will pay him whatever money he wants to race. And you will find another commentator for the race.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, it's a deal. You've done so much work in the commentary box. That's the least I can do is try and get cover for you. Because I would love to see you in track, Babalos. It's always good to see you in track.
Exactly. We love some bubble, but yeah. So it seems like you have like yesterday you couldn't race because you had some comps to do, and now we saw your pace again, and we were really happy with you on track, and good to see that you're back in it. Did you feel it, man? So good
Yeah.
for you. I really
Yeah.
love it.
It's much more enjoyable when you're competitive, I'm sure you know. And for any drivers out there struggling, just put the work in and it'll pay off and you'll enjoy it a lot more. I want to say as well, and I don't want to disappoint you too much, Lepson, but
What?
I won't be here for Zandvoort. I will not be here. I'm away all week, so you can have that one, bro.
That's really nice from you, and I respect that you give the rest of the world something else. You know, like if you're not there. So yeah, you're too good for this world, man. So
I know.
yeah, enjoy your off time then, and I hope I can make you proud there. So
Yeah, I just one last thing. I'm a giver and Lepson's a taker. I just want to say that.
That's effed up, dude. Come on, man. I cannot swear in the commentary booth, but thanks a lot, Ocean, and congrats on your 4 points, you old man. So
No worries, man. No worries. All the best.
and enjoy your weekend, my friend.
I will do. Thanks, guys. All the best.
No problem, mate. Yeah. So yeah, I think we had our fair share of drivers there, Mr. Bubble. So
We
we
have
had some
anybody
really
else?
places, right?
Have anybody else? No.
No, Danny didn't respond, and the rest of the guys in the voice chat, we will leave them to it. So I think that's us for today. So did you enjoy you got some rain bubble, but we will try to do more for you in Zandvoort. I'm looking
Zandvoort
forward
with
to
rain
that.
is amazing. Zandvoort with rain. I won with rain in Zandvoort. My first win in the game.
Ooh, Babu. Then
First
it's
win,
gotta
first
be one of
podium.
your best, right? So let's hope for some rain then. So yeah, guys, if you like the stream, please leave a follow on Twitch and a and subscribing on YouTube. And if you want to drive in the league, just ! Discord, and you see the information you need. You can join us on the grid, and we got some Tier 3 action going on in the beginning of the week at Wednesday. And then we go over on Thursday to the grid for Tier 2. And then we go to track as today, as the cream of the crop. It's Tier 1 action from SLR, no assist allowed. So we're gonna do that next week in Zandvoort. It was great to have you, Bubble. Great, as always, with you in the commentary booth. So
Same guys, mate. Same.
nice, and we will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.